Cheesecake bread is 68% protein. A really good protein bar is 200 calories, 20 grams of protein. That's only 40% protein. So you can have cheesecake bread instead of protein bars. It's fluffy, it's creamy, it's the perfect intersection between cheesecake and bread. And it's the opposite texture of... This is the intersection between fluffy bread and creamy cheesecake. It's like you have to sell a kidney for some eggs these days, but I cracked 4 eggs all by myself without anyone's help. You take this. The egg yolks are gone, which means these are vegan. We need to whip these up. Look what I got. It's a cool color, right? Mixing sticks. We're gonna use these, but look how long the wire is. It's as long as my torso, which means it's not reaching any outlet from here. So I will whip these up. You wanna whip the eggs up for around 2 minutes. My blender has 7 speeds for absolutely no reason. I need probably like 2. Low and high. And I'm gonna use high every single time. Soft peaks are like floppy peaks. You never want something floppy except for the egg whites in this stage. The peaks kind of just fall over. To this, I want to add a tablespoon of cornstarch. Sifting is for losers. I'm kidding, I just don't have a sifter. I have a colander, but I don't know if that's gonna work. A 1/4 cup of erythritol, my favorite sweetener because it's made from grapes and I love grapes. That's why the bag's green. Grapes are green. Red grapes shouldn't exist, they suck. And a pinch of salt. Now whip for 2 more minutes until you actually get stiff peaks. Quick pinch of vanilla extract. And let's whip a little bit more. It is thick and stiff. When you have peaks that are so stiff they're giving you body dysmorphia, you stop. I'm not gonna lie, I was supposed to whip the egg whites in the big bowl and the Greek yogurt in the small bowl, but everyone messes up sometimes. So I have 300 grams of Greek yogurt in this bowl. I'm gonna add a pinch of vanilla extract to this. And if you like things sweet, you could add 1 or 2 packets of artificial sweetener into this. I'm just gonna add 1 packet. I like the tanginess of Greek yogurt, but not everyone does. And then mix this up. Oh. Greek yogurt splattering on my face, jeez. Come on, Greek yogurt, don't do me like that. Well, I have mixing sticks. I'm gonna use those. Now preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and let's combine these. I'm gonna take 1/3 of my egg whites and fold. Gently fold this in, trying to preserve as much air as possible. The reason we do this in 3 steps is because if you add all of the egg whites in at once and try to fold everything, it's tough. You're gonna deflate the egg whites like crazy. But if you do it in stages, you deflate much less. Look how stiff this is. I'm telling you, too stiff. I mean, there's never too stiff. And then the last little bit. Okay, I might have done like 1/6, 2/6, and then a half, but 3 stages, okay? At this point, if you still have egg whites left, you did not do this in 3 stages. And mix this in gently. Look how creamy that is. Perfect. I don't have a cheesecake tray or a springform pan. Cut me some slack, guys, okay? I just bought a stand mixer because I stand while mixing. But I have a pie 9-inch cake tin that I used in my custard cake video. And today it's a cheesecake springform pan without the springform. Parchment. Just crinkle it up, and then gently, don't rip it in half. Unfold. Oh no, it's not sticking. Well, guess what? I have water. Put a little bit of water at the bottom, shake it off, and those little extra droplets will help this stick. Look at that, it's sticking perfectly. It won't even come up. See? It's staying down, and I'm not even touching it. Stay down. That's a lot of fluffy stuff. Do a little jiggle, like that. And a little bang bang. 350 degrees Fahrenheit. It's an even layer for 35 to 40 minutes. The cake is not too sweet, so let's make a blueberry compote, and let's make that compote really, really sweet so it balances out perfectly. If you guess the first ingredient, you deserve a prize. Dump a bit more than a cup of frozen blueberries in a pan. Whoa, 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 whoa. A bit less than 160 grams. Come on, we're not playing around. That's a lot of blueberries. And set this on a medium-high heat. Let them get soft and jammy. And to thicken things up, we have cornstarch, 1 tablespoon. Let's make a little slurry by adding a few drops of water into this. Room temperature cold water, not hot water, and mix. It's like Elmer's glue that you're making right now. You want enough water where it's really just soupy. Not thick at all. It's gonna thicken up as soon as it hits the hot pan and the hot liquid. As you're heating up the blueberries, just mash them up a bit so they get softer and release their juices. Once the blueberries are simmering, turn down the heat to medium-low. Mash them up one last time. Add a quick pinch of vanilla extract. Mix up your cornstarch really quick because it might clump. The powders tend to settle to the bottom. And here you want to work quickly. Drizzle in your cornstarch and mix quick. You don't want the cornstarch to clump, and it will clump, so mix, mix, mix. And to the blueberries, I want to add 2 packets of sweetener. You could also add 2 tablespoons of erythritol, which is 24 grams, but to keep it simple, packets. This is going to make the compote really sweet, which, as opposed to the cheesecake bread, which is not very sweet, it's going to be a great combo. And mix this in and let this sit and cool down to room temperature. It's going to thicken up as it cools. Whoops, should have stopped at 35, let it get to 40 minutes, but that's okay. 35 to 40 minutes, it's a range, okay? Just watch it, make sure that doesn't happen. It's all good, take it out. That looks perfect to me. It's gonna deflate a little bit, but let's let this cool at room temperature for around 30 minutes. If you let it cool down really slow, as in crack the oven door and let it cool down to room temperature really slowly, it's gonna deflate less, but no one has time for that, so I'm okay with a little deflation. I would like eggs to deflate in price too, but unfortunately only the cheesecake bread will. Let it cool for around 30 minutes, let it get to room temperature, and then after that we can put it in the fridge for at least an hour, and 1 hour later, it has chilled. Feels cold to me. Let's top this off. Gently peel off the parchment. You can see how fluffy that is. It's so airy. Take your blueberry compote and just spread it on nice and thin. If you want the jam super smooth, you can even blend it, but I like that chunkiness of the blueberry. I like those blueberry skins in my mouth. Also, you can use any fruit you like. I happen to have frozen blueberries in my freezer, so I used them. And a little peanut butter drizzle never hurt nobody. Oh, it's fluffy. Really fluffy. You just grab a slice and look at that. The entire cake is 384 calories and 47 grams of protein. Calories and macros for the cheesecake bread plus the topping of the blueberry compote, not the PB2, but it's only 5 grams, barely any calories, is gonna be on the screen now. And then calories and macros for just the cheesecake bread. So you can top it off with whatever you want. Maybe just some simple sugar-free chocolate syrup to keep the calories real low. Will be on the screen now. Way better calorie to protein ratio than a protein bar, but this is how you eat it. You grab a piece. It's creamy. It's fluffy. It's cheesecake bread. Cut 8 slices, keep it in your fridge, and every night you want a little low-calorie sweet treat, just have a slice of this. Thank you for watching this video. Give it a like if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video.